A dam is a structure that limits or halts surface water or subsurface stream flow. Dams produce reservoirs that store water for uses like agriculture, drinking, industrial use, aquaculture, and navigation, in addition to reducing floods. Africa is a continent with an abundance of water bodies and rich natural resources. A vital component of the continent's infrastructure, dams provide water for urban areas, agriculture, and the production of hydroelectric power. Today, we're diving into the world of engineering marvels with our countdown of the top 10 biggest dams in Africa. Number 10. Kani Dam. Situated on the Niger River, which is the primary river in Western Africa and the third longest river in Africa, the Kani Dam is the continent's seventh largest dam. Well, it was completed in under 4 years, and 1968 saw its opening. It is 7.2 kilometers long, 72 m high, and produces 760 megawatts of power overall. Controlling the Niger's waters downstream to where it meets the Kaduna River was one of the dam's duties. It supplied water for fishing and irrigation as well. The dam's 960 megawatt producing capacity was intended to be achieved, but only 8 of its 12 turbines have been completed, leaving 760 megawatts available for use. All of Nigeria's major cities receive their electricity from the dam. A portion of the electricity generated is sold to Niger, a neighboring country. Furthermore, the Niger's water flow has become unpredictable due to sporadic droughts, which reduces the dam's electrical output. Number 9. Tikis Dam. The highest dam in Africa is the 188-meter-tall Tikis Dam. This double-curvature arch dam is situated in Ethiopia, halfway between the Amhara and Tigray regions. It is located on the Tikis River, which meanders through one of the world's deepest valleys and is a tributary of the Nile. Tikis Dam construction was contracted out to CWGS. In February 2009, the hydroelectric project was finished. At $360 million in the end, it cost $136 million more than expected. Ethiopia's biggest public works project was the dam. As Ethiopia's need for electricity grows, the dam assists in lessening power outages. The 188-meter, 617-foot Tikis Dam was the tallest double-curvature arch dam in Africa when it was completed. As a result, a 105 square kilometers reservoir with a 9.3 billion cubic meters water capacity was created. For 75 megawatts, 101,000 horsepower, turbines in the powerhouse produce 300 megawatts, 400,000 horsepower, of electricity. It is connected to the national grid at Mekelle via a transmission line spanning 105 kilometers, 65 miles. Number 8. Amaso Dam. Located at the foot of Lake Volta on the Volta River in southeast Ghana, it is also referred to as the Volta Dam. It is a hydroelectric structure that is a member of the Native River Authority. With 8,502 square kilometers of surface area, Lake Volta is the biggest artificial lake in the world. In addition to producing 912 megawatts, the dam controls flooding. Lake Volta is well known for serving as a route for travel and trade. The 660-meter-long and 124-meter-tall dam was constructed between 1961 and 1965, finishing 1 month earlier than expected. The massive project, which involves funding from the US, UK, and World Bank, has been dubbed the largest single investment in the economic development plans of Ghana. The Amaso Dam was built primarily to supply electricity to the aluminum industry. The majority of the electricity in Benin and Togo is produced by the dam, which makes it significant. Number 7. Maro Dam. The Maro Dam, sometimes referred to as the Hamdab Dam, Maro High Dam, or Maro Multipurpose Hydro Project, is a sizable dam located close to Maro Town in northern Sudan, roughly 220 miles, 350 kilometers, north of the country's capital. Given its size, it is Africa's largest modern hydroelectric plant. It is located on the Nile at the Fourth Cataract, which is flooded. The Nile divides into several smaller branches, each with big islands lying between them. 10 Francis turbines, each rated at a nominal discharge rate of 300 cubic meters per second and capable of producing 168,000 horsepower, totaling 125 megawatts, are installed in the powerhouse. Each turbine powers a 150 MVA, 15 kV synchronous generator. Given its size, the production of power was the primary motivation behind the dam's construction. The date of the dam's dedication was March 3, 2009. Number 6. Kariba Dam. In the Kariba Gorge in the Zambezi River Basin, which separates Zambia and Zimbabwe, is the Kariba Dam, a double-curvature concrete arch dam. The dam is 579 meters, 1,900 feet, long and 128 meters, 420 feet, high. The dam creates Lake Kariba, a 280-kilometer, 170-mile, body of water with a capacity of 185 cubic kilometers, 150 million acre-feet. The Kariba Dam produces 6,400 gigawatt-hours of power annually and distributes 2,010 megawatts of electricity to portions of both Zambia and Zimbabwe. Located on the north and south banks of the dam, respectively, each nation has its own power plant. Operating since 1960, Zimbabwe's South Station has 6 generators with a combined capacity of 125 megawatts, 168,000 horsepower, for a total of 750 megawatts, 1,010,000 horsepower. On May 17, 1960, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, formally opened the dam. Number 5. Inguru Dam. The 2 hydroelectric dams, known as the Inguru Dams, are attached to Inguru Falls, one of the biggest waterfalls in the world. They are 140 miles southwest of Kinshasa in the Western Democratic Republic of the Congo. Currently, the 2 hydroelectric dams, Inguru I and Inguru II, are only producing a small amount of power. Inguru I and Inguru II have respective installed capacities of 351 megawatts and 1,424 megawatts. 22. As a component of the Ingashaba project, they were constructed under former President Mobutu Sese Seko. Currently home to 2 sizable hydroelectric plants, Inguru Falls is being considered for the construction of Grand Inga, a considerably larger hydroelectric power project. If the Grand Inga project is finished, it will be the world's largest hydroelectric power plant. The 2 existing dams in the DRC have to be restored. They are in poor condition and only produce around 40% of their original capacity, roughly 700 megawatts combined. The Inguru III project, a 4,800 megawatts hydropower facility estimated to cost 2.1 trillion shillings, $14 billion, is set to be initiated by the Congolese government. Number 4. Gele Jelle Dam. The 250-meter-tall Gele Jelle 3 Dam is a roller-compacted concrete structure that is accompanied by a hydroelectric power plant. The dam is situated on the Omo River in Ethiopia's southern nationalities, and peoples region state, 350 kilometers southwest of the country's capital, Addis Ababa. The project was created by the Ethiopian Electric Power Corporation for 275 billion shillings, $1.83 billion. With a height of 250 meters, 820 feet, it is the 4th largest dam in Africa and generates 1,870 megawatts in total. Launched in July 2006, Jelle 3's first unit began generating test data in September 2013. It was put into complete operation in December 2016. The dam's primary advantage is the production of dispatchable and renewable electricity. Number 3. Kani Dam. On the Zambezi River in western Mozambique sits one of the largest dams in the world. The Kani Dam can hold 2,075 megawatts of power. At its peak, it measures 171 meters, 561 feet, high and 303 meters, 994 feet, wide, with a volume of 510 million cubic meters. This dam is used to convert the Zambezi River power into electricity by turning turbines. At the time of its completion, the Kani hydroelectric dam was the 5th largest dam in the world, the largest hydroelectric power plant in southern Africa, and the most efficient power generating station in Mozambique. The majority of the generated electricity is sent to South Africa. The dam was constructed by a group of Portuguese, German, British, and South African businesses. Although it was built between 1969 and 1974, the final of its 425 megawatts generators was installed during that time. Number 2. Egypt's Aswan High Dam. One of the biggest embankment dams in the world, the Aswan High Dam, was constructed in Aswan, Egypt, between 1960 and 1970 to span the Nile. When it was completed, it was the tallest earthen dam in the world. It contains Lake Nasser, which is 169 square kilometers enclosed by it. Because of the great production capacity of the turbines, the Aswan Great Dam is the 2nd largest in Africa, producing 2,100 megawatts. After the US and Britain withdrew their financial backing of the project in 1956 due to differences with Gamal Abdel Nasser, Nasser turned to the Soviet Union for help. Built over the course of 11 years, it opened in 1971. Number 1. Ethiopia's Grand Renaissance Dam. Formerly known as the Millennium Dam, the Grand Renaissance Dam in Ethiopia is currently the largest dam in Africa. It is situated on the Blue Nile, close to the Sudanese border. Since construction began in 2011, the dam has produced 6,000 megawatts (MW) of electricity each year. The reservoir is one of the biggest on the continent, holding back over 63 billion square meters, 68 billion square feet. Its area is 1,680 square kilometers. The walls of the dam are 1,800 meters, 5,900 feet, long and 145 meters, 475 feet, high. The estimated cost of the GERD is close to 753 billion shillings, $5 billion US dollars, or around 7% of Ethiopia's GDP in 2016. The dam's main goal is to produce electricity, which will help meet Ethiopia's severe energy needs and be exported to its neighbors. When the dam is finished, it will have an installed capacity of 5.15 gigawatts, making it the largest hydroelectric power plant in Africa and one of the top 20 in the world. And that's a wrap on our epic journey across Africa's dams, exploring the top 10 biggest dams in Africa. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for more amazing content.